Hello everyone and welcome to Jack and Daxter. Basically, I'm gonna be taking some time away from Last of Us because that takes a while. I'm gonna finish it eventually, even though I haven't posted on this channel in a while. But essentially, because Jack and Daxter is my favorite game of pretty much all time, and I played since I was a little kid, I was like, let's just get a game I can bang out really quickly, and essentially be able to post for you guys pretty consistently, like get it done and take my time and record. Plus Jack 2, Jack 3, and Jack X were just confirmed the day before I'm recording this, or 2 days ago. They're saying that there's going to be a bundle that has the other ones in there, so possibly after I finish this I might go and do those games. And I never played Jack X before, because I never had it on the PS2. So that'll be interesting to play. But anyway, let's start from here. As you can see, I played the game before, beat this one 100%. But I'm going to be starting a new one. And here we go.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, The two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
look, old man. Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Control back to
This
you.
device is a communicator. With it, my father
Oh,
and I
wait.
can give you advice at any time.
Yeah,
Your
okay.
quest. These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
I was just making sure that the hints were on, because that explains stuff to people who, if they haven't seen the game before, would like to.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
Wow, didn't need that.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Anyways, for those of you who haven't played this game before, this game's been out for a really long time. It's one of the PlayStation classics that went alongside Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly. They're in the contest or like unofficial like
Wow, that last scout fly had a power
what do you call
cell.
it?
I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power
Anyway, it's
cells.
the mascot.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Also, if you guys hear random things in the background, those are most likely my neighbors, because I'm in college and my neighbors can be loud.
Increases the time you can use it.
But it's college, it's the weekend. You know, nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I don't know if my headset can do that stuff. So if it does, I'm sorry.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Oh right, I just remembered something. Because it's on the PlayStation 4 and it's
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
and it's emulated from the PS2. There are times where the frame rate like will go down for a few seconds, like right there. And it's basically because it has to run it. There's not many parts. I think there's only like a few parts in the game where it becomes noticeable, like when that door opens. But for the most part, that is like that's not like your phone or whatever you're watching this on. Like screwing up. It's
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
And also, I play this so much, I decided to do 100% playthrough of the game like I did when I first played the PlayStation 4.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
That's a fun little Easter egg for those of you guys who got the Crash Bandicoot remaster. This should be familiar to you. Anyway, let's go down. And let's talk to Kira.
Hey, baby! What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
You don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Alright, well, I guess we'll go check out the Forbidden Jungle. Also, there's an interesting speedboat. Let's go check out the little town, shall we? Yep. Anyone here? Hello? Nope, okay.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Ooh, this is a nice place. Okay, I don't know how many of people watching this video may or may not have watched this
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Yes, a modest 90, of course. Anyways, who else is here?
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs.
Of course.
I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
I noticed, dear uncle, that you gave me your outfit. Very interesting. Anyway, so that's the beach. We want to go to the jungle because that's where everyone's telling us to go. But first, hey bird lady.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfrey. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Where do these people get power cells from? That's my question. They all seem to have one, except for Samo. So what happened to him, huh?
What a weird-looking thing! I bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
So you mean this stuff, Daxter? Oh look, it opened up. Let's go talk to this old timer. Oh, wait, first. I don't know how this got to your household, man, but I'm taking it.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Sure. Start with you. Hey. Go this way. Come on, get that ball. You're going in that direction. Go. Good. Your turn. Come on. I don't want to hit you. He doesn't do my butt about it, but I'll hit the other one because I was paying attention. There you go. How about you? Good, you're listening. Also, for those of you guys who haven't watched or don't know what this game is, this is a game developed by Naughty Dog, who do Last of Us, Crash Bandicoot, and Uncharted. So this is the game that this Jack 1, this one, basically 2, 3, and X were all developed by Naughty Dog shortly before they started making, Drake's Fortune, which is the first Uncharted game, and these all came after Crash Bandicoot. So for a while, instead of making action like gunfighting games like Uncharted and Last of Us, they were making platformers like Crash Bandicoot and this one. Hello.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Well, I guess Jack 2 and Jack 3 had guests, but not
Oh, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Thanks, old man. We got B-Boy Daxter on the case. Anyway, let's head over here. Forbidden Jungle. Yeah. Forbidden. Pretty, I guess, open with anyone to find, but whatever. Spider. No, spider. What am I talking about? Snake. What did I question about this? So apparently the lurkers got all these scout flies captured. But how did they get inside people's houses and on top of these random places? Doesn't make sense to me, that's all. Let me grab them. Thank you. Let's go back on the path over here.
We've scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
Not yet, Daxter. We're only in the middle of the place. Hey.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch.
No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better?
And
try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you with Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island.
You want to try the challenge?
Then yes.
There are two types of good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies. If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch.
Hey, so I was like, this is like one of my favorite mini games of this game, and I consider myself pretty good at it. Although, knowing me, I work to jinx it, and like, because when I was younger, I used to play this all the time on the PS2. I'll be able to beat it without missing a single one of these little fishies.
Here comes a big one.
But knowing me, I just be jinxing it. I'm probably gonna miss like a bunch, or at least
Steady
one.
boy.
Like, yep, there you go. All done. Let's put some catching big fish and avoiding the eels. Boom, 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 boom. Let's just try to keep that one fish, the only one that we miss.
Steady boy.
Go.
Here comes a big one.
Can't miss those yellow ones. Nope, bad yellow.
Steady boy.
Nope. Fisherman, I'm doing better than you. Push. Why do you need so many fish for? There's not so many people in this village. Why do you need 200 pounds for?
Steady boy.
Just that one.
You did it!
There we go.
You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised.
And you can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Stand back. But seriously though, why do you need 200 pounds for it? I mean, cool. Okay, huh? Go thinking, don't you listen to I can't listen. Like, he's, like, maybe he eats them all. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, from what we saw, there was only, we've only talked to my uncle, the mayor, there's Seamus, me, Kira, the bird lady, and the mayor. There's the mayor. And then one other dude. I don't think you need 200 pounds of fish to feed all of them. Let's see how many of these I can get. Got two. Didn't even fall down, but okay. Oh, hello. Let's just continue heading over here then. Go ahead back though. The one that opened that thing. Ow, I thought I was closer. Oh, there we go. I like how Jack just grabs it and like does a fist, like it puts his fist in the air. Daxter's here pulling out all these elaborate dance moves. Did I miss any? No, okay, I'm good. I'm done. Going up here, grab this. Boom. Up. Oh, also had that just if anyone comments anything on there, think, oh, you still didn't hit, or, you know, stuff about like if I play this game so much. Just because I played it a lot doesn't mean that I can't make a mistake. I'm not like a speedrunner. Those guys, in my free time I watch people speedrun games like this, or like Jack 2, Mario 64, stuff like that, and around board. Anyways, those people don't play, they're like, come on, let me use it.
Line up the beam by pointing
They're
it at the next
always
tower.
like going like this game. I think to beat it 100%, it takes someone like a little over an hour. I think, to
We can
beat
follow the
this
beam to
game
find the next
100%,
tower.
which is crazy. And then like, there's a category which is like any
Yeah,
percent,
so we got a precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue
any
stuff.
percent
So
in this
it
game,
ain't gonna
and
help us.
outrageous gaming. I think that's what.
If Blue Eco can build
Oh,
a bridge,
dang it, I
then I
ran out.
bet it'll open a door. Let's go back and get you juiced up
Let
again.
me get the launch now. Also, I forgot about the I failed horribly. I was gonna say, anyway, Outrageous Gaming has the world record for, I think, a lot of the speedrun categories in the game. Anyway, we're gonna come over here and get that thing open from earlier. And this. Yeah, but I think some of their like movements from like speedruns I've seen, so like you can like, you know, dive down and jump or take these shortcuts that don't look very conventional, because I watched the speedrun and I kind of learned a bit from them. But there's certain things that I still can't do, because they like skip certain sections, or like they master the movement, which I have not done, even though I've played this game a lot. Like, for example, that I did not mean to fall down, but like that right there was a speedrun tactic. Slamming down and jumping up. I can't do it as well as they do. Oh! You got that 1%.
Alright! You found all the scout flies in this area!
Oh, I thought it was good. Let's see if I can pull it off. If I can't, nope, okay, I failed. Oh, let's see what I got here. I meant to do something that I completely failed at. Let's try that. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. And I'm you, and I'll wait like a normal person. You. Well, like right there, if you notice, I don't know if it will show up in the recording, but there was a bit of like the frame rate lag from this being animated. Oh, Wait, there we go.